This is a 3-day-a-week program split into upper and lower body workouts, each about 30 to 35 minutes. I try to put something together to help you build muscle, burn fat, get in better shape, do it all in less than 2 hours a week. Just want something that can add to your life, not take it over completely. Who is this for? First and foremost, it's for people who want a sustainable workout program. People who want enough rest so they're not burning out, and people who want to increase their strength and get closer to the shape that they're looking for. You should be able to do the workout and still go about the rest of your day without feeling completely exhausted. It's not for people who are just looking for cardio, people who want to feel absolutely spent at the end of their workout, and people who are looking for like just general wellness movement. If that's what you're looking for, there's already a ton of other free programs out there that will achieve those goals way better than I could. How does the program actually work? It's 3 workouts a week, alternating in ABA style. In the first week, you might do lower, upper, lower. The next week, you do upper, lower, upper. So over a 2-week period, you'll do each workout 3 times and your whole body will be covered. I'll put out fresh exercises every month to add a little bit of variation and kind of hit your muscles a little bit differently. But I'm taking care of all of that programming, so all you have to do is just do the workout. I tried to build it so that the schedule can fit your life, not the other way around. So that means that you can do the workouts 3 days in a row or spread them out, whatever it is that works for you. And not every week is probably gonna look the same, and that's totally fine. If you miss a workout, you can just go to the next one, or if you miss an extended period of time, you can just pick up wherever you left off, or you can start the newest month if that's what keeps you more excited. My goal is to get you 2 hours a week where you can focus on yourself. What equipment are you gonna need? Well, first of all, this program can be done at a fully stocked gym or with minimal equipment at home, anywhere in between. But it is not intended to be 100% body weight. To start, you are gonna need a little bit of weight, whether that be dumbbells or bands, anything you have available. But I do my best to give you accommodation, ways to make any of the exercises easier, harder, or to adjust it based on the equipment that you have available. Now, most follow-along programs are going to time you while you're doing each exercise. This one does not. So we are going to start each exercise together, but you might finish before or after me. That's okay. If you finish early, take the extra rest. Don't try to start before me. If you finish after me, or if you just need more time, then you can pause and rest until you're ready to start the next set. You adapt to today's energy level, not some stopwatch. In this program, you're gonna see 4 types of sets: warm-ups, feel sets, failure sets, and failure plus. So the first type is a warm-up set. This is a practice set, and all we're trying to do is feel the movement and get our target muscles waking up. I'm always gonna perform 1 warm-up set, but if you feel like you need a little bit extra, you can pause the video and do another warm-up set until you feel ready. So next we have feel sets, and that's a test set, which helps you decide if the weight that you've chosen is right for that day. On these sets, we push hard, but we don't burn ourselves out. And then once we finish them, we can decide if the weight that we chose is the right one or it needs to be adjusted for the upcoming failure sets. Next, we have those failure sets, which are hard sets where you keep going until you can't do another clean rep. These sets are where you're gonna get most of your results. I'll describe what I mean by failure in just a second, but first let's talk about what a failure plus set is. These sets are failure sets with an optional bonus challenge at the end of them. And remember that the plus is always optional. So if you're not feeling extra that day, you can just skip them. And I use the plus very sparingly and strategically because they can be very taxing. You probably aren't going to see them in every single workout. And if all of this sounds confusing or overwhelming, it's fine. I will include reminders throughout the workout to help you understand what's going on. We talked about that feel set where we decide how much weight we're supposed to be using, but what exactly does that mean? The amount of weight that you're going to be using is actually going to be determined by the target rep range. The goal is to select a weight where you're going to fail within that target rep range. For example, if my target rep range is 8 to 12, I will try to choose a weight where I'm going to fail somewhere between the 8th and 12th rep. Now, if I've done the exercise before, I'll probably have some sort of reference point as to like what weight I should be using, but on any given day, I may feel a little bit stronger, a little bit weaker, so I may have to adjust the weight that I'm using for that day. That's why we're doing that feel set. Okay, now, what do I actually mean by failure? First of all, there are two types of failure: muscular failure, mechanical failure. Muscular failure is when your muscle can literally not complete another rep. This is usually what people think about when they think about failure, but it's actually extremely difficult to achieve because your mind almost always gives up before your body actually can't do anything else. Mechanical failure, on the other hand, is when the concentric portion of the rep, the squeezing part of the rep, starts to slow down or your form starts to break. You have to kind of maneuver your body in order to get the weight up. In this program, I want you to train to mechanical failure. And we do that because it's less taxing on your central nervous system, there's less injury risk, and it's actually easier to sort of feel and judge that, but you can still make good progress with it. So remember, when you see a failure set or a failure plus set, you want to lift the weight until you get materially slower, or you have to change your form in order to complete a rep. And that may sound complicated, but I promise you'll pick it up very quickly. Just remember these two quick phrases to keep in mind as you start this program: last clean rep and form beats reps.